I'm Craig from Cyclone Specialties, and if you're a fan of Ford engines like I am, especially the 385 series, which includes the 429 and 460, then you might be interested in this. This is a 1971 Police Interceptor engine and transmission, and from what I understand, in 1970, the Police Interceptor was a 70 428 Cobra jet engine. In 71, they moved to the 429 Cobra jet, which is what this is. 72 and after, they used a kind of hybrid of the 429 Cobra jet. And let me show you some of the features. As you can see, it is pretty much a regular 429 Cobra jet engine. It's got the 429 Cobra jet quadrajet carb and manifold valve covers. You can see actual Cobra jet exhaust manifolds. What's interesting is if you look closely, the heat stove over the manifold is a little different than the normal Cobra jet, with a cutout on the top of it. I don't really know why that is. It's got a different high amp alternator, obviously for the police car. I think this engine probably came in a full-size Ford, like an LTD or something. But it's pretty much all Cobra jet. The air conditioner pump is different, and you can see the power steering oil cooler that it has, which is a little different than the engines that came in Torinos and Cyclones and Mustangs and such. I didn't check, but this is almost definitely a 4-volt main block. Something kind of interesting down here is the fuel pump is a Carter X. In 71, most 429 Cobra jets did not have the X on the fuel pump. Same Carter pump, they just stopped putting the X on it. Not many people know that. Distributor seems to be the same. I didn't check the numbers on it. Single point distributor. That's the carb tag. Carb looks original. One thing I regret is that the guy I bought it from lent the coil to a friend of his, and when his friend brought it back, it no longer had the engine tag. It also does not have the emissions tune-up sticker on the valve cover. I would have liked to have that. But other than that, it's pretty much all 429 Cobra jet. The transmission as well, you might notice it doesn't have the cast iron tail shaft. That's because it was in a full-size car and it's got a longer tail shaft. They only made the cast iron ones for the shorter tail shaft housings that came in, the Torinos and such. It does have the R-code servo, and it also, I can't show it here, but it has the CJ tag on the valve body. So I think that this transmission is pretty much has all the same internals as all the other Cobra Jet C6 transmissions. Over here, as I was talking about in 72 and later, they used a different head that was smaller, had smaller ports, and they used different exhaust manifolds. They look the same, but you can see the part number is different. And the port size is smaller to match the heads. As you can see on this engine, it does have the Cobra Jet D0 OER heads. So, I don't know, all in all, it's pretty interesting.